Yeah, so
Me neither.
it's like California and Detroit. They like brothers, and that's why I put
Type
E40. No, that's why I put E40 on. I don't fuck with you because, and that's why Dave's Low first song popped in California first because it's like some similar sound and shit going on.
The beats do be crazy in Detroit.
They do.
Detroit and LA have, I feel like, the best beats, bro. For sure.
Yeah.
Well, appreciate you, Big. Appreciate you hopping on. We thought we was never gonna get
Man,
you.
EQ, man, you looking at me like you fucking hate me, bro. You like,
yeah, he's an op, huh? He's fucking
up, bro. Man, I might gotta, hey, bro, meet me after this, bro. We gotta have a convo, bro.
What? All right, where we gonna go? Let's
You hating on Detroit too much, man.
Right, nigga hating. What's up, guys? St. Brown Brothers. We're back with another episode. I know we missed last week. I'm so sorry. I apologize. We apologize, but it was for a good cause, a good reason. We wanted to save something special for you guys, so we got a special guest. I'm sure you guys already know who it is. You clicked the damn link. You saw it on the fucking link. Yes, we got Big Sean. Dope as fuck. Interview was amazing. But before we get into all that, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page and wherever you get your podcasts. Hit that bell to get notifications on all things St. Brown Pod related. And lastly, if you really fuck with us, and it's only if you really fuck with us, because I know there's very few that do, don't forget to cop some merch. Just hit the link in the description. It should take you right to where you need to go and everything. On a lighter note, around the league, crazy shit has been happening.
A lot.
The last 2 weeks. I know we missed last week, so we can catch up all that. First off, we can start off with Saquon getting paid. Eagles rewarded him. Highest paid running back in the league. I know there's some other running backs in the league smiling right now, but let's talk about that. What do you think about him getting paid? Not even a whole year into his other deal.
First off, well deserved. And like you said, a lot of running backs are smiling after seeing that. One in particular on your team, probably fucking cheesing ear to ear. Because the running backs,
he's happy.
Running backs, I feel like got declined as the years gone on. Like just in their value, just because teams throw more and just like, they're more interchangeable, but running backs are still very important to the, the offense and the team. So Saquon's proven that, Jameer's proven that. Some other running backs have proven it as well, but
Demo just got paid. I know Demo's probably like, damn, I could have waited, but hey, he won his money now, so we can't complain.
So running backs are, important still to have a run game, So happy for Saquon.
Super happy. Yeah. Deserved it. Man had 2K. I mean, some might say without him, the Eagles don't, win the Super Bowl, even get to where they were at. So
maybe
the homie Saquon was balling all year. I'm glad for him though, honestly, because I remember watching when he came out. I think he was in your class, right? Draft class. He came out, was like the second pick. Boom, balled out. I think won Rookie of the Year, his rookie year in New York. And then I just remember him having hella injuries. I'm like, damn, bro. Like every year he's getting injured. He can't catch a break. And then had a good year. I think it was it either last year or the year before the Giants? And then, last year with the Giants, I guess it wasn't kind of slowed down, whatever. And then Eagles signed him. I'm like, damn, he might have been to the perfect situation. And sure enough, goes over there, 2K, Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl. If he would have broke that record, bro, he could have. My thing is like, he could have got injured, but bro, if I'm him, I need that.
What would you do? Yeah, you go for it.
I need it. I fucking need it. Like I'm too close.
I would too.
Like he might not ever get that chance again.
Eric Dixon was sweating in his boots.
Oh my fucking God, his fucking pits.
This shit was this tight.
I know he was watching every game, like fucking hoping he didn't break it.
Yeah. And people were like, "Oh, you should want someone to break your record." No, if you have a record, you don't want anyone to break it ever. Like this is yours. Like, why would you want someone to break it? Unless it's maybe like your sibling or your son or some shit, But other than that, like, fuck no.
Right.
So, yeah. What about Deebo getting traded to the Commanders?
That was a crazy.
5th-round pick.
I mean, we knew Deebo he requested a trade.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Like, we knew he was probably going to be gone. We just didn't know where. But Commanders, I think for him is a great fit. They got, they got some weapons. They got him now. They got Scary Terry. They got Jaden Daniels. I mean, you can use Deebo as a running back or receiver. They got Ertz. They got Robinson, the running back. I don't know if Eckler's still there. So they got some pieces. And I feel like, anytime you go to a good team, you can't really complain. Like, you're going to a good team to compete and win games. So it's like, I think Deebo is in a great situation.
Meh.
Now, for the 49ers, when Deebo started getting hot, that nigga is dangerous, bro. So
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like they use Deebo so well that, like, it's like,
for the Niners, it might hurt him a little, obviously. You lose
yeah,
someone like Deebo, but obviously, you have to pay him, things like that we're not really taking into account as players. But just his play, the Niners are for sure going to miss Deebo.
of course. Yeah.
Jets releasing your boy Davante?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess they didn't want to pay him that salary.
That big money.
Yeah, I mean, he had a big contract, so I don't know what the logistics is over there. Maybe I think they said they're moving on from Aaron Rodgers too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so maybe there's I don't know how much, your boy, Aaron Glenn has influence over there, but maybe they're trying to clear house and start fresh. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, aren't they both expensive too?
They are both pricey.
Pretty penny, like.
Yeah, they're both pricey, yeah, But like, you pay for what you get. Like, you're expensive too. Like,
yeah, but I'm also not 30. How old are they? 33, 37? Like,
okay, Davante's not that old. He can still, like, Aaron's older.
Davante's what, 32, 33?
He's 32.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I mean, it's just, bro, it's a different team.
He's still good.
He is still good. He's a great receiver, but I'm saying, like, age, money, like, there's stuff that goes into that, bro. New head coach, like, how that goes.
32 isn't old, bro. He's still one of the top wideouts. Like,
he is.
Having him on your team, but what people don't know is not just his field play, but his off the field locker room shit. Like, he's one of the best. Like, when I was in Green Bay, he was one of the best leaders. He was the best leader, in my opinion, on the team. Like, just his off the field shit, like his locker room, his mentality, how he drives his team, his fucking expectations. It's like some Michael Jordan shit. So, like,
hold on, this is the first time I'm hearing this from you. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck was he telling you?
I'm just saying, like, he's passionate about the shit. Like, he doesn't fuck around. So, like, that's just, I'm saying, like, yeah, he's a great player on the field, but his off the field shit is like, he's gonna bring, like, whoever rookie receivers you got, young receivers. I'm sure he helped Wilson out crazy over there.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm sure.
It's just everything about it is just. It's like an asset. It's a great value add to whoever gets him.
So what if the Lions got Davante? What if we got him?
Great value add, but I would say you guys need fucking defense. Like, it's still a great value add, but you need fucking defense, bro.
Oh shit! Just going all in on offense again is not the wave.
Not the move, bro. You guys need defense. You guys need some depth, like straight defensive draft picks, like just top to bottom.
Just go all in on defense.
Yeah, re-sign your offense. Re-sign, pay the players, or whoever needs to be there. Straight defense. Like, yeah. But
did you see Tee Higgins got franchise tag for his second year?
I did.
Bro, that should be illegal. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That's so fucked, bro.
That's crazy. I never heard that happening, really. Honestly.
Yes, bro. Saquon got that.
Twice?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow.
Can we fact check that, Mike? Did Saquon get franchise tag twice? I'm pretty sure he did. That shit is fucking crazy. Bro, I'll be so hot. I don't care what nobody says. It is good money, but still, it's just like...
What was it, the average of the top 5?
Yeah, but it's average of top 5, and then there's something else in it too. So I think it's like 26.4 million.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, it's still good, but like you still want like...
But how much was he going to get, realistically?
You rather get a bigger deal, more guaranteed money, like locked in. Like,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Especially if you've been balling for the team and you've been like for 5-6 years, like damn.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. Yeah.
I've never been around.
So they're gonna pay. Are they gonna pay Jamar too? Like, how's that gonna work?
Oh yeah,
he's probably up for. He got Triple Crown. He's probably up.
They're paying. They're paying him.
A pretty penny.
Have you? What's better than pretty penny? A beautiful penny.
Yeah.
Have you ever been around someone that got franchise tag? Like I've never been. The Lions haven't franchise tag everyone since I've been there.
I mean, I don't want to say no, but I can't think of anybody off the top of my head.
I think Davante got franchise tag, but you had left, and then he got. You left. You guys left the same year, right?
Yeah, he got traded.
Yeah, he didn't franchise tagged him, and then they traded him.
Yeah, he didn't want to. Yeah, he wanted to get paid. Yeah.
Barkley was franchise tagged a year ago. as returned to the Giants for a 6th season following a brief holdout and a revised 1-year contract. That's what it was. He got franchise tag. They wanted to franchise tag him again, but then he signed a 1-year deal.
Okay. Wait, is Ben Johnson throwing shade? What the fuck is this? Hold on.
The homie Ben, bro. What did he say?
Hold on.
He said he's very excited about Caleb, someone that can be. I mean, okay, this is not word for word, guys. Relax. I'm not quoting him, but it was something like, he's excited about Caleb. Someone that's, what did he say? Someone that's more mobile. Hold on. Let me check my phone.
Oh, I'm listening to it right now. Don't worry.
He said
he's not throwing shade. He's just excited about Caleb's
someone that can. What do you say? Someone that can extend the play. So what is he
he's not
say?
throwing shade.
He's saying Jared can't extend the plays. What are you saying?
No, he's not saying that. He's saying
what do you say?
He's not saying Jared can't do it. He's excited that Caleb can do it.
No, that's not what he said.
It is.
Word for word, what do you say?
He said that's where the league is going. I'm excited to have someone that can extend the play. Like shit like that.
So,
he didn't say shit about Jared.
I'm excited to have someone that can extend the play. So basically what that's saying is he didn't have someone that can extend the play before. Is that what he's saying?
No. Because what if
I'm excited to have someone that can extend the play.
Yeah. If he has if let's say Jared was mobile, like he could run, he would probably say St. Imagine Jared Goff was mobile, right?
Mobile?
Yeah, it's mobile. That's how you
mobile. Okay.
Mobile, whatever. And he could fucking run. He would say the same shit. Like he's excited that Caleb would run. Like what do you want him to say, bro? He's
I don't know.
The fucking Bears. And like, bro, he's not throwing shade. Hey, cut that stutter out.
My boy Ben. I don't know.
Like,
I'm not. Fine. Obviously he has to say that. He's the head coach of the.
That's what I'm saying. He's fine, bro. He's gonna
quarterback.
Say shit.
Like you have to say certain shit, but it's like, could he have worded it a little bit different? Maybe, but they're just gonna give. I'm just gonna give Jared that much more fire when we play the Bears. Am I here for it? I'm here for it. Like fire my cue up to play the Bears. Lovely.
Wait, Amon, let me ask you this: did when you guys threw that trick play to Penei where he's gonna throw the ball, did he throw a dime every time?
Oh, I swear to every time, fucking dime. Like what? Linemen wear gloves. They have the padded gloves and they wear like tape around their hand.
Yeah.
He's throwing fucking rolling in me. He's 300-something pounds. He's on the run on one leg.
Yeah.
Dime. Every time.
Ben said he was throwing better than some other players on the team.
Yeah, I saw that. That was just him having fun. Like, but no, he was actually throwing dimes, bro. It was crazy.
Yeah. Bro.
I'm like, this fucking dude is nuts.
He's a freak athlete.
He's probably the most athletic, pound for pound, most athletic dude I've ever seen in my life.
Probably. His feet are crazy. He's 300 something, right? Like how big is he?
It's like
there's not many guys, almost no one that's that size that could fucking move the way he does. Like
talking about Penei, we got to get him on here, bro. We're getting him on the podcast.
Yeah, what? Like
how many more episodes do we have? Like 3 or 4? Don't worry, guys. He'll be on here. We're gonna talk about his everything, his upbringing, how the fuck he's so athletic, all that. So
yeah. And why is he so big? Because I've been on a team with 2 of his brothers, and they're much smaller.
Noah's pretty big. Strong as fuck.
Not Penei size.
Yeah, not Penei size, but he's low.
Bro, he's like twice the size.
He's fucking strong as shit, though. Jamar said he played him in college. He said, that's the coldest nigga I've ever played.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But yeah, Penei's so much bigger. I'm like, damn, what happened? Like, he's just huge. Like,
he's a fucking bro. He's
what's going on over there?
And now it's time for our sponsored segment with Michigan 2-time All-American Jake Butt.
When the game tips off, the NBA action is just beginning on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because FanDuel is your home for NBA live betting. So even if you missed the first few minutes of the game or want to bet on a fourth quarter comeback, you can make your picks from the first whistle until the final buzzer. Plus, you can even combine your live bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. However you want to play, now is the perfect time to join. New FanDuel customers get started with $150 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Just visit FanDuel.com/Brown to join today. That's FanDuel.com/Brown for your shot at $150 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. You must be 21 and up and present in select states. For Kansas, in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino, or 18 plus and present in DC, first online real money wager only. $5 first bet deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut or visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York.
Welcome back to the St. Brown podcast. I know we missed last week, but we missed last week for a
Why y'all missed
particular
last
reason.
week, man?
We missed last week because we want to come out with a bang this week. We got Big Sean on. What you mean? Like, multi-platinum recording artist, author, straight from the D.
Yes,
Came
sir.
out with just released his first book, Go Higher, 5 Practices for Purpose, Success, and Inner Peace. Make sure y'all check that out. I wanted to ask you about that book, actually. What made you want to, write that book and get into that?
Man, well, shoot. First of all, bro, I'm happy to finally be on this show with y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's rare when you see brothers in it together. I have an older brother as well that is like one of my best friends on earth. You know what I'm saying? One of my ace, man. Shout out my older brother, Brett. But, man, I just wanted to write the book because, I came up, first of all, in Detroit. And Amon-Ra, you know what it's like there. It's like reason people love the Lions so much is because they give the city so much life. So it's a city that, it's a lot of gray skies, man. So it's like you don't really have a way of how to, especially when I was coming up in it, like before the blog era, like where I came up with like me, Drake, Wiz, and, J. Cole, all of them. It was like, bro, it was like no rapper shaking, especially from Detroit. You had to really be from New York or even like Chicago or whatever. So, my whole life I've been told like, man, it ain't really popping out here like that. Like you might as well like not even waste your time. It ain't gonna happen type shit. And then, I've eventually had the right guidance, man. My mom and my grandma was just always on me of like, yo, keep your faith right. And my mom was always like, yo, you can manifest the life you want to live. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. It just, you got to have the right mentality. You got to have the right strategy and all of that. So I applied all the things, she taught me, all of the books she like suggested to me early on. Like I read them out of desperation because I was like, man, I got to do something extra. I got to be something special. You know what I'm saying? So I read books like The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, Think Big, The 4 Agreements, you know what I'm saying? What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. Like just a long list of books that just kind of like really laid it out for me. And I was able to meet my favorite rapper, rap for him, get a record deal, all sorts of shit just because I had already visualized it. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward, after I've been doing this for a while, I actually did a podcast with my boy Jay Shetty, who wrote the foreword of the book. And he was just like, bro, you need to write you a book because there's a lot of people that come from where you come from that ain't had that type of parenting you had, ain't had a type of grandma. My grandma was a female black captain in World War II. So she was like extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? She was actually that movie, The 688. She was in The 688, the one that Tyler Perry did on Netflix. So like, he was just like, bro, people ain't got that. So just get a game, so people can, there's a lot of people that feel stuck that don't know how to get from point A to point B to point C. So he was like, just give them that game. And that was the whole point of the book. And, after people were dying and dropping like flies, I just realized that now is the time.
Right.
You can't just count on doing something later on. Like you got to do it while you can.
That's what's up, man. That's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not many people write books. That's cool. Maybe.
Yeah, a lot of people do write books, but it's like I wanted to write. A lot of people kind of write books like, oh, I'm at that point in my career, I'm gonna write a book, But that's not why I did this shit. It's like I did it because it's like it's really necessary, and I feel like a lot of the books I read, I took a lot of the like it's like I trimmed a lot of the fat off and put all the information in a place, because a lot of people, especially in my demographic or like even our demographic, they may not read some of them authors. Like they may not be in the side guru or want to hear a Deepak show, an Indian man. Like they want to hear from somebody black and somebody who then lived it like that. So it's like that was the whole point of doing it,
You mentioned you met your favorite rapper. Who was your favorite rapper?
I mean, at the time it was Ye for sure. Like that was like my favorite. I mean, it was like I had a short list. Like I got it on a piece of paper, like the 5 top people I would want to like sign to, and I remember Good Music, like Ye, that was like a new label at the time because he was like a new artist, really. It was like Good Music. It was like Shady Records. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, Rockefeller. I wanted to be signed to Grand Hustle. I wanted to be signed to like Interscope, and but Good Music was like my first choice. So
yeah,
crazy how all of that just played out type shit.
That's what's up. Who's like 5 people that you wanted to meet? Who would the 5 be?
That I wanted to meet or did meet?
That you wanted to meet growing up, like.
Man, but besides all of them people right there, I always wanted to meet like Stevie.
You probably met all of them already now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm cool with a lot of them too, like Stevie Wonder. I had a session with him and like got to kick it with him. Who else? Like I grew up in like a Motown household. Like my mom was always playing like Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, I went to that Motown. They got that thing in Detroit by the hospital, the Motown
museum.
Yeah, I went there with my family.
Yeah, where they had like you see where like Michael Jackson and them was recording, and Diana Ross and all of them, like saw like the house they did it all in, like even with the hole in the ceiling to see how they had the motherfucker, just the effects, the acoustics and stuff, you know what I mean? It's fire, man. Like anyone that's not from Detroit that want to do something, like definitely go to see that Motown museum because it'll put a lot in perspective for real.
Yeah, and I remember, I think we were like in high school. You were there, right, Nimi? We went to go to Gary, Indiana to see where Michael Jackson used to live.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Gary, Indiana is fucked up.
That's the hood. Yeah, that's the hood.
Yeah, shout out Freddie Gibbs. That's where he from, man. That nigga is funny and ghetto. that motherfucking Gary, Indiana ain't no joke, boy.
Yeah.
It ain't. Yeah, but Diana Ross discovered the Jackson. She discovered Michael Jackson.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know the exact story, but she put them on. She was the one who brought them to Motown. And, she was responsible for all of that. I think she did that with a couple other people too, but she was like an A&R too type shit.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we're going to get into some get-to-know-you questions that we usually do with our guests. And, I'm going to kick it off.
Wait, hold on. Amon-Ra, I got to say, man, I know, like, I ain't trying to hit no sore spots, but, bro, the last season was fire, man. Y'all niggas really went crazy.
Appreciate it. We fucking fell short.
Y'all back, giving the Lions the best season they've ever had, you know what I'm saying, by far, and just a real winning team, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what y'all got in store for next year, man. I appreciate all of the trick plays and the motherfucking just the creativity and just the just the funness of the game, like a lot of teams, I feel like y'all inspiring a lot of teams to get more creative with it, like get more trick plays, like bringing that back in a sense. And like I just appreciate the level of just like exciting, just like unpredictable that y'all bring, y'all bring to the game. Every game, it's like you never know what you're gonna get, bro. So I hope that I know it didn't go exactly how it ended how I wanted to, but man, y'all really got it. Y'all built it up, and like shit, like let that go, and like just go focus on the new one, man. Y'all got it for real.
Well, shit, we appreciate the support. You watch every game?
Hell yeah.
You hear that? That's
Detroit. Be honest. You watch every
real
game.
Fucking.
You don't watch every game,
bro. I watch every game. I be mad that I'm not at every game. I be talking to like the staff of the Lions and shit. I mean, I actually was at a few, obviously, but like, yeah, bro. I be at like.
Do you live in Detroit?
I be making it an event. I be having my son watch it and everything.
Do you live in Detroit?
Yeah, I got a crib in Detroit, but I got a crib out here in LA too.
Okay.
But Detroit is like one of them places where wherever you at, that's where Detroit is for real. It's like Even out here in LA, it's a lot of Detroit motherfuckers. I swear, rocking D.
Bro.
Bro.
Yeah,
Telling you,
I'll be
All
walking
of
to
a
the store.
sudden, everyone's a
I'll walk
Detroit
to the
fan.
store and
No,
someone be
they're
like,
not.
"Hey, man, I just want to say, man, appreciate everything you've done for the city." I'll be like, "What do you mean?" He'll be like, "I'm from Detroit." I'll be like, "No way, you're from Detroit. And what are you doing out here?" And they'll be like, they always got a story of how they got to LA or what they're doing.
no, I know.
Yeah, they're
See,
everywhere.
that's what I'm saying. Equanimous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone swears they're a Detroit fan now, or Lions fan, bro.
No, I know, but I mean, nigga like me, I really ain't been.
Right.
You different.
I was
But
a
all these
Lions
other
fan
fools in the streets,
when
bro.
they went 0-18, and Dan Campbell was on that bitch.
Right.
Mm.
Dan Campbell was on the 0-18 team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there. We've been there. We was there hurting.
Yeah.
Did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, I played sports growing up. I hooped, you know what I'm saying? I played baseball. I never played football though, but I played baseball. I hooped. But then like when I got to ninth grade, when I got to like high school, I also ran track, and that was what I start like in ninth grade. I was running track, but it just became too much because I was trying to rap for real. So
Yeah.
I just kind of like gave it up.
When did you start rapping? At what age? Like
11. Yeah.
11.
Oh yeah, I wrote my first rap. You know what I'm saying? Rap for my mom. I don't remember the rap specifically, but I definitely was talking about like Benzes and like this shit that I didn't have, you know. And I remember just like even calling myself Big Sean. I only called myself Big Sean because there was already a Lil Sean like from a long time ago, and then
So you gave yourself that nickname.
yeah, and then Biggie Smalls was like one of my favorites. I was like, yeah, I don't know why. It was like Lil Wayne, Lil Zane, everyone was like Lil, and I was like, roll with the big type shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What was your welcome to the music industry moment? Like you like, damn, I'm in it.
Man, welcome to the industry moment. It was like, I say like, probably when I first signed my first record deal, and I thought things was gonna go one way and it didn't, and I realized that I had to be proactive instead of relying on people. So like my first welcome to the music industry moment was like when I signed my deal, got my events, and nothing was happening. And I realized that, you know, at first you think like, oh, everything's just gonna be in place. Like I'm gonna have a single, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna shoot a video. And it wasn't like that. And it was like I kind of had to like build my own buzz and like build my own fan base. And like I think my first welcome to the music industry was just like when I had a record deal and I was still in the same crib that I grew up in, the same room that I've been in since I was 7 years old.
Right.
And like realizing that, okay, I gotta just use this as a tool and not look at it as like all there is to it. Meaning like I gotta like get out here and still get this shit and like and go even harder now, you know.
Man.
Yeah.
But that was my first welcome to the industry moment. But the first time I feel like I really did some shit was like when I one of my first big concerts in Detroit was when I had a concert at the Palace of Auburn Hills. That's where the Pistons used to play. Like I brought out like Ye and J. Cole and who else I bring out? Common, and it was like, you know, my first arena type show. And that was like a big moment for me for sure.
Being out here in LA, I hear a lot of stories, you know, a lot of rumors about like the music industry and like shady shit, you know, people selling their souls. Speak on that a little bit. Like,
what's up with like,
what's up with that?
I got my homie telling me, bro, they sell their souls all the time. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
what's
it's
that mean?
real, trust me. You probably can't say anything.
It depends how you look at it. Like some people just, I could say like that's some bullshit, but
thank you.
I ain't never sold my soul, or no niggas who be like, yeah, I sold my soul.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I can say is that when you do things that you don't want to do, it's almost like selling out.
Like what?
Like people will say like, oh, it's a good look to do this, or
okay.
It's a good.
I mean, that's in life, but that's in life and anything. I feel like you can sell out anything.
So for example, some people might be like when I was early on in my career, I did a song with Justin Bieber, and at the time, Bieber wasn't like how Bieber is now, and it was like, oh, you selling out, you sold your soul. It's like, nah, I met Bieber. He a big fan of mine. He seemed cool. Like I just do what the fuck I want to do. So like people get a misconception, but then what's crazy is what I was thinking is as an artist in a different way, not in the way that people, not in no Illuminati shit. As an artist, when you do put your heart into something and you sacrifice your privacy and you put your soul into it and you put it on for sale, that is selling your soul. But to me, it's not in a way of like selling your soul to the devil. It's you selling your soul to your fans, to the people
I
who
see.
support you.
Okay.
And giving them something to attach to. So when I hear that term, selling your soul, it's different than like selling your soul to the motherfucking devil. It's like I do feel like I have given my soul though as a person, not all of my soul, but I feel like I've given my soul to this. Like I've given my heart to it. I've like given it all and like really gone through ups and downs and like had to deal with things in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can get like exhausting for sure.
So are there people that sell their soul to the devil in the music industry? Is basically like I want to know. Like that's the shit I want to know. That right?
I don't know.
Like, what the fuck is that? Like
I would assume so. Shit. I mean, I think that's probably in every industry, really. Like not just the music industry. I'm sure in film. I'm sure in
sports too. Like people try to say there's athletes that sold their soul. Like what are they talking about? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Like just because a nigga's balling and has been balling for years, he sold his soul. Like
who are you talking about?
Just people like
LeBron ain't sell his soul.
Thank you. They try to say
LeBron
sold his soul.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Nah. But in that terms, like sold your soul to the devil to have a life, like sacrifice your family.
Yeah, no.
Like, all that shit sound wild as fuck. Like,
right. That sounds so whack. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, there's no way. I'm like, bro, like, that doesn't make sense.
Because then, like, it is a lot of funny shit though that I seen. Like it is a lot of people who just be off the shits, like high as hell all the time, just like off drugs. And I feel like when you do drugs like that, the motherfucking devil do be attached to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I seen that. I seen demons be attached to people. I didn't seen them look crazy. You know, I didn't see them look like completely off, completely numb to pain and like hide through it all. And it'd be successful too, you know. It's like a frequency of music they own, and it's like they barely can damn near talk, but that shit sound a certain sound, and like that shit be vibing. But I have seen like away from the music that shit really will have some people like fucked up for real.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. But let's just get off this devil talk. But what's a surprising artist in your playlist that you listen to that no one, like a fan, wouldn't guess? Like, oh, Big Sean listens to this. I didn't guess that.
I definitely be listening to like Cleo Soul. Let me look at my phone. I be listening to like a lot of like different vibes and shit. I be checking out everybody's shit, but like Toro Imoy, you know what I'm saying?
You're on a whole nother level. Like, you know, some music, I'm like, I have no idea.
I be listening.
I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on?
I be listening to Kim, Clara Lasan. I be listening to let's see, The Temptations.
Wait, so as a nigga like you, like I'm Big Sean, like you have number one songs. Like, do you listen to your own music?
Yeah, for sure. Especially while I'm making it, I listen to it.
But after you're done making it, you come out with the album. Your shit's number one for however long. Like, are you in the car bumping that shit? Like, or are you like, I see, like, you know what I mean?
Not
like
really.
For me as an athlete, like I don't really like watching my highlights. Like, it's shit weird to me. I feel like I could be better. Like I don't like watching my highlights. Like as an artist,
that's how a lot of people are. That's how Denzel is. That's how like Jay-Z is too. Like I heard like even when I spend time with Hov, he don't like just hearing his shit like in the function like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of people that are like that. I could go either way, you know what I mean? But like, I don't just be riding around to my shit like that. I have though. There have been times where it's like I wanted to listen to it and made a point to just vibe out as a listener. And yeah, that is a way to figure out like, oh, I could have maybe done this different or next time, you know. But every song as an artist, every song is different, you know. Just like every game is different. You know what I mean? It's like it's never just like a factory type of thing when you're being creative. And you know, everything we do is creative. That's one of the things I talk about in my book. Like even if you're a teacher a lawyer, a doctor, a flight attendant, any job has a level of creativity to it. You know what I'm saying? It's never just straight black and white. Yeah. Even if it's at a factory. And I feel like that's how you just excel, is to just be creative, and like treat everything like it has its own life. Every song I make, it got its own life to it. And I always like keep in mind, like, what can I do to help bring this to life? What can I do to help bring this beat to life, this idea to life, this concept to life, this rollout to life, this music video, whatever it is, this performance, this appearance, like, what can I do to like bring life to it?
Yeah. So when you come up with an album, like, you're in the studio making songs for however long it takes. How long does it take to make an album typically? Like months?
Man, it just depends, bro. Cause like there have been times where I made an album, like my first album, that took like a whole damn near lifetime to make. But like I was making like mixtapes and shit before it. But then I came out with an album the next year, my mixtape Detroit, and that took like 9 months to make, or like,
Damn.
and then I also made an album while I was making that. So like sometimes it'll take like 6 months, sometimes it'll take. Then I did an album with Metro one time where I just freestyled the whole album. Like we just was in sessions, and he would be like, "Bro, whatever you think." Like he wanted me to record like how Future record. That's not how I used to like take time writing my shit. And he was like, "No, whatever come to your first mind, you get on the mic, you say that shit, and we moving on. Like we ain't punching that shit, we ain't going back.
Right.
Like I want you to try it like that." And as I'm an artist, I like to listen to my producers. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. And I remember when that album came out, to me, it's like I loved it because it was pushing me creatively. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, it don't sound the same, like this and that. Like, it could have been better." But it's just like art is subjective to me. So it's like anything could always be better. Like I was just vibing out. Like I had put out a #1 album that year already. I put out my album I Decided and did that album the same year. So it's like I was maxing out my just creativity. I was touring too. So that is actually around the time when I had to like start taking Adderall, which I don't take no more because I wasn't prescribed it. But I feel like that really burnt me out, like doing them type of like drugs and like trying to function, because that like, it gave me it created like the dopamine in my brain. It was like the false dopamine instead of the dopamine you naturally create. So like, even though I was like more and like had the energy and the ideas, once I started like realizing that I felt like I couldn't be productive in the studio anymore without it, that's when I knew I had an issue and I had to go cold turkey. And like, that was like when I dealt with like a lot of depression. I dealt with like suicidal thoughts. I dealt with like not being able to be creative, but it also inspired me to like go on my workout journey, right? To like focus on my body to heal myself, because I was looking malnourished. I was like 120 pounds type shit. Like I ended up putting on like 30 pounds of muscle. You know what I'm saying? I ended up like really going deeper on my spiritual journey, like increasing my meditations and putting myself as a priority. Because before that, I was always just like, man, you got to work, you got to stay consistent, you got to stay on their necks. And that's the mentality that you get coming from a city like Detroit, where people don't have a lot. And like once you get it, you scared to lose it. But that was like a fear-based way of like looking at it. And I'm not saying it didn't work. Like I ended up getting like a lot of #1 albums and songs, but it just wasn't a fulfilling path still. I realized that I had to like live my life and like do it a little bit different. You know what I mean? If I wanted to survive.
Yeah. So when you're like the song "I Don't Fuck With You," while you were making it, did you know like this is about to be the one, or you realize after like, oh shit, I did not think this was gonna be the hit? Like,
Nah, hell no. I just was having fun. I was in the studio with Mustard and like I was just fucking around. Like I was really trying to make a song, like this Too Short song that I was fucked with, and like in my own way though. Like I was like loving this Too Short song at the time, and I heard the beat and I was just like freestyle that shit, and like I almost didn't want to use it. And I remember even when I was about to put my album Dark Sky Paradise out, my A&R No ID, and I remember Jay-Z and Beyonce too. I went to their house and was playing them the songs, and Beyonce was like, "It's a little disrespectful. Maybe you should put Nicki Minaj on it, like so a female, like for a female's voice." And then Jay-Z was like, "Nah, it's lighthearted though." He was like, "People gonna get it that it's just you having fun, like." And then I remember I was getting texts from Hove like every day. He sent me a text one time that was like, "Every day you're not putting that song out, you losing." And I
Damn.
was like, damn. So I almost didn't put on the album because I thought it was just kind of like, I thought it was just a little like dumb. You know what I mean? Like it was a great song, but I thought it was just like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't fuck with you. I
Like,
said
oh,
fuck
yeah,
so
just
many
like whatever,
times.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
ain't you ready? And then that bitch dropping. I was like, what the fuck?
That shit went crazy.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite song that you have of yours? Like, this is my favorite song I made.
I got a song with Nipsey Hussle called Deep Reverence. That's like one of my favorites. I really like that song. Yeah.
I was wondering, like, is it the popular songs?
Is it because he passed away, or it was your favorite before?
Nah, it was like just one of my favorites. Like I like just what I was saying on that bitch, like the verse. Yeah, I don't know why. That's just when I think of like my favorite song. That's one of them. I really like I like one of my first songs, My Last, with me and Chris Brown. I like all the
That
songs
shit was
like
hard.
Hey, like I Know, and I like this song with Chris, I Got Play No Games. Like I like a lot of my songs, subjectively.
Mm-hmm.
But, Bounce Back too is one of my favorite songs I ever did. Bounce Back, yeah.
Who's the artist that you've been on track with where you're like, you couldn't believe it, like to first get on track with this person? Like you were like starstruck. Okay.
Eminem, yeah. When we went to the studio in Detroit, and we was eating Jess pizza and like just kicking it in the studio, like, and that was probably, I was having that because that was the first album that I had had bought rather from Costco, where my mom bought it for me, and it was like right around my birthday type shit, and like it was a Slim Shady LP, so I just remembered that, and I still had the busted up CD at my mama's house. And I remember when I went to the studio, I was gonna grab it, but then I was like, "That's just too that's just too glazing type shit. Like,
that's too much.
Second ass type shit." So I was doing that, and then at the end of the session, Eminem pulls out my CD and he like, "Yo, can you sign this shit?" I was like, what?
Damn.
That type shit had me like. That changed my life because it was like, bro, you never could be too cool. Like if you're a fan of somebody, let them know because it's just real, it's rare. And but yeah, definitely Eminem, definitely who else?
Eminem is goated in Detroit, I feel like.
Is it true that Eminem like treats it like a job, like 9 to 5 in the studio? Like he's just from 9 to 5?
He really in that bitch like Goku, bro. He care about rapping like how Goku care about fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in that whole everyday type shit. But, Lil Wayne too. I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne was like one that when I got in the studio with him, that shit felt surreal. We was in Miami at the Hit Factory, and we just went in. I did a song for him first, I think, my homie Still, and then then we did a whole bunch of songs. He hopped on the song Beware with me and Janae. Then we did the song Deep off Dark Sky Paradise. Me and Wayne got like actually a few songs together, but every time it's just cool to be in the studio with him for sure.
As you guys know, it's the off season. Football has been ended for a while now. Guys are getting back into training. I'm getting back into training, and for those of you that watch the podcast, I do wear tank tops on every podcast. I like wearing tank tops, and honestly, I like to work out in them too. And I'm not gonna lie. Recently, like I'll be working out, and I'll go like, I'll smell something, and I'll look around, and I'll smell. I think it's me. I'm like, I need something else. So I got Mando. It changed my life. It's some of the best stuff out. Safe to use anywhere on your body. Your pits, your balls, your thigh folds, belly button, butt cracks, feet, anywhere. Great product. Baking soda free and paraben free. So make sure you guys tune in to Mando.
Mando Starter Pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack, and use code St. Brown at shopmando.com. That's SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Mando. What do you like to spend your money on? Like, when you got a little bread.
You got some jewelry on the neck.
I see you pulled it out. What do you like spending your money on?
Eliantte type shit, man.
Yeah, I see him pull him out. It was under a shirt. You pulled it out. I peeped that.
Man, honestly, I like to invest a lot of my money, bro. I got like a lot of investments in stocks and bonds and like.
What stocks? Bitcoin?
Yeah, I've been had Bitcoin, so I got some Bitcoin.
How long ago?
Years ago.
Really?
Like under 20,000 type shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm holding on to it. I got about like 6-7 Bitcoin type shit.
You're sitting pretty.
I got Ethereum as well. A lot of Ethereum. Ben had that. So my portfolio in that is like I definitely got some M's all together in that, and then like I definitely got some real estate investments as well that my homie Ross from Detroit put me on, and he's like the #1 independent real estate. He owns like trailer park land, like the land of all these trailer park neighborhoods across the country, or maybe actually around the world. And he's like, multi-billionaire type business, and so I was able to get some investments in that. And what else?
So you don't like cars, like how? You like?
I got cars. Yeah, I got cars for sure.
So like that's
I got like I got like nothing too crazy though. I used to have the Lamborghini Aventador convertible, but I remember I took my mama in it one time, and we was riding, and it was like so bumpy.
Yeah.
She was like, "I hate this car." I was like, "Damn, for real?" I was like, I kept it for a while, and then I kept like scraping the front of it, and like I ended up getting a flat tire super easy, and I was just like, I gave it back and like lost some bread on it. But and I used to have like the Maybach too, but now I just got like a couple cars. I got like,
what's your go-to like everyday car?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've been in a Cybertruck lately.
I knew I fuck with you, big. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving my opinion on nothing. Yeah, and that's just aside from my political views and shit. I fuck with the Cybertruck. I've been like fucking with Tesla. Like since the Model X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I also got a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? Detroit muscle type shit. And I got a Benz as well. I got an AMG G63 type vibe. I use that pretty often as well. And yeah, that's all I got really, cars. I actually am getting though. I had one, but I'm getting another one now. Is a old school Bronco too. Fuck with the old school Broncos.
I didn't know cars were so big in Detroit until I got there. Like the Woodward Avenue, they got that like car shows like every week or something. They just got crazy cars on Woodward. I'm like,
yeah,
the fuck is this?
Crews, they got all sorts of stuff. The auto stuff.
Crazy.
Because not much to do out there. Shit.
Right.
I love cars.
Yeah, type vibe.
Type vibe,
yeah.
What's go ahead.
Nah, but Detroit is special, bro. And, I'm
actually he'll never understand, big. He'll never get it.
Right. I know that I'm gonna be in Detroit.
Bro, it's only special because you're from there and he plays there. If you weren't from there, you wouldn't think it's special.
Place. Like you wouldn't.
You don't like Detroit?
He's a hater.
No, it's not. I don't like it. It's like, bro, you guys act like it's the best shit ever. It's not. Like,
it is, bro.
Where do you live most of the year?
Where do I live most of the year?
Yeah.
Nigga, Detroit in my heart.
In your heart, like, exactly. Look,
nigga, Detroit.
Yeah. I definitely go to Detroit every month. You know what I'm saying? But I have a son
full time.
too. I have a son too.
You don't want him to grow up there?
When his mama, it's really where the mom wants them to grow up.
Oh, okay. Smart answer.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And she's
Yeah.
like LA'd out type shit. But
Yeah.
you know, but I also do work with the Pistons too. You know, I'm a creative director of innovation there, so I've been doing a lot of work with them, and
They're balling.
they're having a good ass season too. So
Detroit is, bro. I'm telling you, Detroit is on the up. Everything is going up. Lions,
I don't know why you
Pistons,
hate it so much,
Red
bro.
Wings.
I'm not.
Bro, your brother played for Detroit. I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. This nigga's a hater.
I'm
Are you
not.
hating
Like,
on your brother?
can I explain? I was rooting for them, even though they lost. I was rooting for them. But all I'm saying is, it's like they think like they're the best shit ever. Detroit, like the team is good, the Lions are good. I'm saying, but the actual city thinks like they're the best shit ever now. Like, no.
It's not that we think we're the best shit ever. It's just that we're confident and we love ourselves, bro. Because a lot of people overlook Detroit for so long. You got to understand, like, we got shitted on. Like, we don't really.
But why? But why do you guys get shitted on? But like, why is that? You think?
I mean, we got shitted on because it's not the most major city. You know what I'm saying? It's a place that gets overlooked, bro, and that we have to like boss up. That's like we had to boss up to get the attention and get the recognition. So it's like we had to really show and prove like a real blue collar city. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't get the same like attention as like a New York or a Chicago or a Boston or a Philly or all of that. It's like we had to put ourselves.
I mean, there's a reason for it.
But it's like at the same time, we've been the nucleus of so many incredible things, bro. Like you got to understand, like Motown might have been the greatest musical genre to ever be created. You talking about Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Jackson 5, Smokey Robinson. You talking about Aaliyah from Detroit, bro, which is fast forward. You talking about Jay Dilla, Slum Village, then you talking about Eminem and all of them. So you got to understand Aretha Franklin too. I'm gonna forget about Aretha Franklin.
Right, tell this nigga.
So you got to understand, bro, that's one aspect of it, right? So then another aspect of it is that we created the first automobile, nigga. So it's like Motor City. You know, the Fords created the Model T, and we created the first paved street in America, bro. So we changed the game. Detroit was a lot of firsts. Like we created the first mall in America. Northland was the very first mall ever created by a byproduct of the automotive industry. So it's like, and then we also created techno music, which was a byproduct of house music, which came from the Midwest. And then, so it's just like we were the most booming city that crashed, bro. Like we went to
what happened?
Zero. We went to bankruptcy.
Damn.
Everyone left. You know, everyone turned their back on Detroit, but it's like it's one of them. It's the hero's journey. So that's why I feel like everyone from Detroit.
Everyone should have just stayed. Everyone should just stayed. It would have been in the next nice city.
It is. I mean,
you know, everyone should have stayed.
Man, I'm in Detroit this week, man. Holla at me in Detroit.
Right. Week, what up, though, nigga? Like, come on. Hey, what do they say, my baby? Or what do they say? They say my baby.
My baby.
What does that mean?
See, that's just like saying like my nigga or like my dog. Like it's
What's
just
up,
like it's like people don't, you know, Detroit got a lot of lingo, like it's on the flow, you know what I'm saying? Or like my baby, like my best friends, like even in high school, it's like, oh, what up, my baby? Like it's not on no like weird shit. It's like, you know, it's just like a term of endearment, really. It's like, yo, my baby, like that can mean your mama or that can mean your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's my baby. Like, he good. Like, he's straight. You know.
Yeah. I did not know that. It's like till like last year.
You probably was confused, right? Like bumping into people and then being like, my baby.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that there. You know, like Boss Up. Obviously, you know, like it's one of the few cities that has its own culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the dances and the jitting and you know what I mean?
Right. What's the album with no skips? And I think my brother says there's no album with no skips. That don't exist.
An album with no skips? Marvin Gaye, What's Going On album, no skips.
Zero skips.
Zero skips. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder, no skips. Hip hop albums. One of my albums, Dark Sky Paradise, no skips, dog.
There you go. Talk your shit. Talk your fucking shit.
What else got no skips? Life After Death, no skips. Illmatic, no skips. Marshall Mathers LP, no skips. Biggie Smalls. I already said Life After Death. All Eyes on Me. No skips. No skips on that bitch. Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. No skips. I was just listening to that too.
EQ, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, some of these albums I didn't listen to every song, but I'm saying all the albums I've listened to, there's usually a few songs that are like, what is this? You know,
It's
like,
a lot of albums with it's a lot of albums that have skips. You know what I'm
so.
saying?
And I have a question as an artist, like
Mhm.
when you make an album, let's say it's like, I don't know, for example, 10 songs, maybe 15, whatever it may be. Do you ever like think like, okay, there's a song on there, like it's not even that good, but you just put it on there anyways? Or like, do you remove all the songs that you think aren't good? You know?
I personally remove songs I don't think are good, but I keep songs that may fulfill a purpose for me that may not be like, oh, like I don't want to hear that. Like for example, my last album I had a song about my son, and it's like some people don't want to hear that shit. Some people
Okay.
I'm a young nigga getting money right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear you talk about your son and like what it's like having that, but it's like, you know, it's some people who really relate to that because they going having a son too or a daughter or whatever, right? And so it's just about like what you want to do, because that ain't the point of making a song every time. Like the point of making a song isn't to make a perfect song every time. Sometimes it's just expressing yourself. Sometimes it's to get an idea off. Sometimes you could hear a song that you think you hate, and later on in your life or at a different point in your life, it hits you differently, you know, or a song that you thought you loved, and then you'd be like, damn, that shit played out to me now. Like,
Okay. All right. So you're from Detroit. Do you have any like weird, food tastes, or like you eat some weird shit, or like some shit you don't eat? Like, do you eat your steak well done still to this day?
Nah.
Oh no.
No,
You changed?
I got class and shit.
Oh, you
bro.
do not?
Yeah, what do you eat now? How do you eat it now?
How you
I
eat it
like
now?
my shit medium plus. You know what I'm saying? I like it pink and with a little red type shit. And
Medium rare? Medium rare?
I can do medium rare. That's not my favorite though. I know that's like
Okay.
chef's choice, but
Yeah, that's class.
one thing I don't like though is seafood. I just don't like
So you can't eat sushi, huh? No.
Nah, but I eat like Wagyu, you know what I'm saying? Like I can get some from the sushi spot, like chicken, whatever.
Okay. What's your favorite food spots in Detroit? Like, what's some shit I gotta try?
Man, I definitely like that Sheep's Clothing. You ever heard of that restaurant?
What's it called?
I mean, hold up, what's it called?
Damn, he doesn't remember.
Sheep's. No, it's right by Cass Tech. Cause I went to Cass Tech. It's right by there.
You went to Cass Tech?
Yeah, fuck.
You don't know where that's at.
Cass Tech is in Detroit.
Bro, it's right by the stadium.
Yeah, bro.
Like 5 minutes from the stadium. Sheep's. No, I'm tripping. Not Sheep's Clothing. I invested in a restaurant called Sheep's Clothing in LA.
All that money, he's forgetting shit.
No, you asked him what's the best food in Detroit. He's bringing up restaurants in LA. That's that tells me everything I need to know.
Hold on. I'm gonna follow up.
Like,
hold on.
What's the best food spot in Detroit? Some shit in LA, of course.
No. Hold on. No, that's some shit I invested in. Hold on. I got a call. I can't remember the name of that bitch.
Damn.
Because it's my favorite. It's like Italian.
No, you good. You make that call. We'll wait.
Hey, what's the huh?
She-Wolf.
Oh yeah, She-Wolf. I'm tripping.
She-Wolf. Okay, yeah. I've heard of She-Wolf.
Yeah, you been to She-Wolf?
No, I haven't been, but I heard about it. I heard it's good.
Nah, She-Wolf crazy. What other restaurants in Detroit? It's this new Asian spot like right off Woodward and something that's pretty good too. I can't think of it, but it's like it's like a Japanese restaurant. It was real good. Trying to think what other restaurants.
Asian, I like
my favorite spots is like I like Lou's Deli. You know what I'm saying? I like the corned beef, bread basket. You know what I'm saying? I love like Jets Pizza and shit too.
But Detroit style pizza?
Yeah, Streetwater. I like Sweetwater. I like what else do I really like down there? Yeah, just shit like that. I used to really like Motor City Soul Food too. I used to go there all the time, like off of Myers and 7 Mile. That used to be like my go-to because they just had such a wide selection every day.
Yeah.
So it's like I get like the mac and cheese, the corned beef, this, and then the next day I get like chicken wings, sweet potatoes, greens, and like it was like always like pretty good for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
Man, I thought it was great. I thought it was like a good storytelling, you know what I'm saying? My boy Mike Carson, who was my creative director for a long time, helped out with it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that shit was hard.
Would you ever want to perform in the Super Bowl halftime? Is that something that you're interested in, or like, I was before, not anymore?
Yeah, of course, bro. Like that would be extreme honor. You know what I'm saying? I think
I feel like that would be lit.
I like every artist that's done it. I feel like they bring their own like creativity to it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Like, yeah.
I mean, maybe if the Super Bowl's ever in Detroit again, you know, or if ever was, you know, maybe.
No, it was in Detroit. It was in Detroit. Like,
okay, yeah.
I remember when they had the parties and shit. It was just so cold.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Shit, man. Come on, let's get to that shit. Amon-Ra, we going to the Super Bowl, man.
We got to. Who's one person you would like? Who's one person that hasn't performed the halftime show? You're like, bro, I would love to watch so and so perform.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I feel like. What do you think? I mean, you mentioned Justin Bieber. What do you think about him? You fuck with him still? Like,
yeah,
I fuck with him heavy. I love Justin Bieber.
Yeah, JB for sure.
I feel like he got music that everybody likes, everybody knows. You know,
absolutely, bro. Yeah, that's my boy right there. JB. Who else?
Drake hasn't done it, has he?
Nah, he hasn't. Did it. Nah, he ain't did that.
That's someone that got hella hits too. That has like those two are the two that just come to my mind. Like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Who else? You know,
that's like whatever.
That's really, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I need you to this is our last question because I know we kept you way too long. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
We need you to build your perfect rapper. So you can choose any rapper that's ever rapped. Usually we have athletes on. We have them build the perfect, receiver, whatever it is. But I'm gonna give you like 5 categories. You just tell me, different names for each one. So the first one's Flow.
Flow.
And you can pick yourself in one of these two.
Okay. Flow. I'll pick myself.
Okay.
Flow. Writing. Andre 3000.
Melodies.
Rapper with melodies?
Yeah, it's kind of
I mean, I'm trying to think rapper with melodies or like female rapper or male rapper, right? Either one.
Either one, yeah.
Trying to see if I'm gonna go Lauryn Hill. I'm gonna probably go either Drake got good melodies too. Lauryn Hill went so have y'all listened to the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill or no? Listen to that motherfucking dog. She went crazy. I'm probably go Lauryn Hill type shit, yeah.
Okay, Lauryn Hill. Yeah. Beat selection.
Beat selection. Beat selection. Kanye. Beat selection.
And last one is stage presence.
Stage presence.
Does it have to be a rapper?
I mean, yeah.
It's a rapper, right?
Yeah, these are all rappers.
Okay.
Stage presence.
I was like Michael Jackson, easy, but okay.
I know, but he ain't no rapper though.
Yeah.
Stage presence. Ooh, damn.
Travis Scott. No.
Stage presence. He do got real good stage presence. Yeah, I mean, I fuck with Trav. That's my nigga. I fuck with Travis. Stage presence.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, type shit.
This shit be raging OD, bro. I saw a video the other day, like, bro, you would die in that shit. Like, you cannot.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Them dudes be going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I actually went to the I went to Usher's concert in Detroit when you came out.
Oh, for real?
That shit was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out my boy Usher, man.
That song you had, the song that's what's this? Is it called Superstar?
Yeah.
That song is lit. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all boys taking the time out, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, finally got you on, man.
I wonder how y'all motherfuckers be like off camera with each other, man. Y'all
Like
hate
this.
each other. Y'all be getting in arguments and shit. Or what?
Nah.
EQ always thinks he's right, so I gotta like calm him down. Like, oh,
No.
not right. Like,
But it's Detroit, it's like everywhere we go, like in LA, people swear they're from Detroit or they love Detroit. All of a sudden, like, where were you guys at like 10 years ago? Nowhere. Like, all of a sudden, there's. You know?
No, that is true. That is true. That is true. I haven't seen people like that.
Yeah, I'm like, where were you guys at 10 years ago? Like,
Yeah. And
I mean, they were still from Detroit.
I was actually born in LA and I was moved to Detroit when I was like a month old. I was like 1 month old, bro. Like
what city in LA?
Huh?
What city in LA?
I was born at Santa Monica Hospital, so technically in Santa Monica, but
damn, that's crazy.
Like a month later, my mom moved back to Detroit. And like she fell back on her degree. She was out here trying to be an actress, you know. So that's why when it came turn for me to like follow my dreams and shit, she was real supportive because she was like, hey, I know what it's like when you chasing something, whether you get it or not, you can't look back when she woulda, coulda, shoulda did that. So, you know, my brother was actually born in New York too. Like my mom and my dad lived in New York. Then she was getting like booking commercials in New York. And then she wanted to start to try book movies in LA, but Hollywood, it was like racist as shit. And there was only like a few black women like in the 80s that was like, you know, it's not like how you got Netflix, Hulu, all this shit.
Yeah.
Like ABC, NBC, CBS. Like, and if you're not one of them 5 black women, it's like you're fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it obviously didn't work out for her in that sense, but that's the only reason why I was technically born in LA, but you know, I grew up in Detroit, but so I do got like roots. I got roots there too. You know what I'm saying? But obviously my home where I was raised at is Detroit for sure.
Detroit.
And that's, you know, and the funny thing about it is Snoop talk about how he lived in Detroit. Snoop lived in Detroit. On my Detroit mixtape is a skit on there about how Snoop telling a story about how his dad lived in Detroit on the east side. And he said he brought a lot of the flows that he learned in Detroit back to the West Coast. And that's how he really became Snoop Dogg, because he started introducing the like triplet flow that he got from Detroit to his music in LA. And he's like, that's when I really became Snoop. And like, follow me, like fucking it up like with the flows like that, he said.
Yeah, that's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, so you know, it's like California and Detroit, they like brothers, and that's why I put
type shit.
No, that's why I put E40 on. I don't fuck with you and that's why Days Low first song popped in California first, because it's like some similar sound and shit going on.
The beats do be crazy in Detroit.
They do.
Detroit and LA have, I feel like, the best beats, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Appreciate you, Big. Appreciate you hopping on. We thought we was never gonna get you.
Man, EQ, man, you looking at me like you fucking hate me, bro. You like,
yeah, he's an op, huh? He's fucking
up, bro. I might gotta, hey, bro, meet me after this, bro. We gotta have a convo, bro.
What? All right, where we gonna go? Let's
go
on.
Detroit too much, man.
Right, nigga hating.
Nah, bro.
You know, I gotta rage bait the fans. You know, the Detroit fans, they be getting hot. You know, I gotta get something for them to talk about. You know?
Yeah.
You know,
shit. We appreciate you, Big Sean.
Keep putting on.
Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Take care.
Hey, where y'all from, though? Where y'all from?
We're from Orange County.
Anaheim.
Oh, y'all from Anaheim?
Yeah.
Okay, so shit.
I'm in LA right now. We're both in LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Hard.
Yep.
So y'all dad, I want to ask y'all a couple questions too. So dad really pushed y'all. I seen when I saw the Lions Hard Knocks, I seen how tough your dad could be on y'all. Like, you think he was part of the reason that y'all got to where y'all got to type shit, or what?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I would say without him, man, I don't know. I for sure wouldn't be in the league. He for sure wouldn't be in the league. None of this I feel like would have happened without him. So
yeah,
I give him like athletically almost like 80% of, you know, why I'm here today. Athletically, he was there at every practice, every game, didn't miss shit. Was our coach, did everything for us. So he's the reason why we're here.
Yeah.
EQ, did you like Green Bay like as a city type shit? Like, did you fuck with it there?
No, I mean, not really. It was nothing to do. Like, we were winning, so that was fine. But like, other than that, it was like football and go home.
Ain't shit to do. You talking about Detroit? Ain't shit in Green Bay.
But
I never said it was.
But what I gotta ask you though, when you went to Detroit, what was the sentiment like? Did you feel like you was sent there to die type shit, or did you feel like you was going to a team? No, for real, because
Exactly. Ask that shit. Answer that
no,
shit.
did you feel like you was going to a team where like, oh man, like disappointed, or did you see it as an opportunity? Because to me, one of the things I talk about a lot is like anywhere you at, any like meaning a team or just place in life, it's like if you can think it, there's always a way to get to wherever it is you like trying to get to. Like,
Right.
so did you feel like that when you got there? Was you like, man, we just gonna turn this shit around and like work hard as fuck? Or were you like, or was it something that you like a depression that you had to go through and like overcome type shit?
I would say at first I was like, fuck. I'm like, when I first got drafted, I was like, I'm fucking the one team. I told my brother like 20 minutes before I got drafted, I said the one team I don't want to go to is Detroit. And then sure enough, bro, I checked my phone. It says fucking Detroit, Michigan, 313. I'm like, no fucking way. So I answer the call. They draft me, whatever. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, there's no way. I just told this nigga I don't want to go to Detroit. I'll go anywhere else. And I end up getting drafted to Detroit. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm putting the hat on. I'm like, this shit don't even feel right on my head. This Detroit hat. Like, nigga, I haven't watched one. I know 2 players on the team. Like, this is crazy. Like, there's no fucking way. I get to Detroit, rookie mini camp. I'm like, man, this shit is ass. Like, the team is ass. Everything is new. I'm from LA. There's no motion out here. The weather is ass. Like, I'm like, fuck. But then as soon as like I started to settle in, I was like, that like obviously my mindset flipped. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on the Lions. This is gonna be the team that I'm on for the next 4 years or so, whatever it may be. And then I was like, let me just turn up. Let me try to make the most of it. And I feel like a lot of guys that were on the team that got there at the same time had the same mentality, and we all just kind of like, if you look at the team now, a lot of us were their first year was with me, my rookie year, and we all just turned up together. So it was lit,
bro. You know, God don't always give you what you want, bro. God give you what you need.
Right.
And that's just a clear example. I appreciate you sharing that story because it's just another, I'm a person who I'm blind behind the miracles I've seen, bro. So it's like, to me, that's a testimonial, bro. Like now the Lions are the hottest team in the league. I'm not even pushing you.
No, they are.
They are. Like the hottest team in the league, premier player, max contract. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how it all flipped, bro. Like that shit don't go like that for hardly anyone, bro. You in such a rare position, man. I'm just happy that it all worked out, and just like, that's a beautiful, beautiful lesson to everybody. Like, just because things don't go the way you see it going, or like that don't mean that it's not meant for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still get everything you was after and more that you didn't even know was there for you, bro. So I appreciate you even just sharing that story, because I didn't know. I know that people probably felt like that they were sent there to die. Even Jared Goff, getting traded from the Rams to there. I'm pretty sure he felt like he was sent there to die. Like,
and shit's crazy.
Up, man. So keep that shit up.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. Man, hey, I do gotta ask Amon-Ra one time though, bro. When that motherfucking check hit, when you was signing that bitch, bro, and you was like, okay, wait. You was like, okay. Because your first contract was like probably for like 2, right?
It was 4 years, like $2 million. Yeah.
So when you seen that bitch and you was like, okay, I'm gonna be getting 30 M. Wait, hold up. Like, how did you feel signing that bitch, bro?
I would say like it didn't really hit me, because it wasn't like I just woke up one day and it's like, okay, the Lions want to extend you to this type of deal. Like, it was kind of in the works for like 3 or 4 months, so I knew kind of what was going on. But then once I signed it, it didn't hit me yet. And then I feel like after I signed it and I really had time to just be by myself and think about it, that's when it really hit me. I was like, damn, like this is, life-changing money. But it was, it was for sure. It was crazy.
Yeah, shit, man. Be smart with your shit, bro.
Yeah.
You got kids yet?
Nah, not yet.
Yeah, you can wait on that. It's a lot. Your brother will tell you it's a lot, ain't it?
Yeah, he already told me. He says, take your time.
Yeah, take your time. It's especially when it's dads that care. Like when you were a real dad, like how I am too. Like I'm in this shit for real. Like different if you ain't shit, but like when you really in it, it takes a lot. But it also give you a lot too.
Right.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, man. I
Appreciate it, bro. Well, shit, guys, that's it. We appreciate you guys tuning in this week. Like I said, we're sorry we missed last week. Won't happen again. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys for the St. Brown podcast faithfuls. We can't express our fucking love for you guys, man. But yeah, that's it. Peace out. We'll see you guys next week.